Well, hello there, friend. Hey, thanks so much for stopping by and thanks for hanging out. Andrew Najera here at Drew Installs Hardware. I've got a really funky install for you here today. This is a holdback lock. It's a Sargent holdback lock. So basically you dog the lever back during the day and it's going to have a big push-pull. That's the main way the door operates. But yeah, this was a really funky installation. Tried to give the customer what they wanted, and one way I did that is I had to basically lay out where they wanted the push on each side, and then that helped me then to determine where I was going to drill the holes for that big offset pull. And yeah, it might not make a lot of sense now, but once it's all done, you'll see. This is a holdback lock. So during the day, it acts just like a regular lock when it's not in use. And then during the day, you're going to pull the lever down and then you turn the inside cylinder and it locks the handle down. Here I'm transferring my numbers to the back of my tape, which is something I do. For the short term, it works great. I'm trying to get my numbers that I need for this layout, and the pushes that were supplied also didn't have holes in it. That's usually a really bad thing, but in this case it was a good thing because this is kind of like a custom fit job here to get all the holes where they need to go. So it let me move the push plate around to a spot that would work. And yeah, so I think here I'm drilling the first upper hole for that big offset pull using the drill block, dropping the drill block, and yeah, let's do the same thing down here, guy. Need 2 holes for the pull. So yes, drill block. And I think when I'm drilling with metal doors and I need to get a through hole, I'm always using a 3/16 bit. On wood doors, I'm always using an 1/8" bit because I don't want to blow anything out. And here, so I've got my hole through the door, and now I'm giving it a good countersink because this is all going to be behind the exterior push plate. And yeah, the lines you're seeing are pretty much where it's going to be. Because the offset pull couldn't block the handle from moving, and also needed to be in a comfortable spot for everyone to operate the door. Side note, I think these doors also we're going to be getting floor stop holders. So basically, like 90% of the life of this door is going to be just held open. So nobody's even going to see the pull or anything like that. So here I'm just getting the pull screws started with my screwdriver instead of my impact to make sure I don't cross thread them. Man, I've cross threaded these before and it's no fun. Yeah, you do not want to cross thread them. What are we going to do next? Hey, it looks good. Now, the reason you're never going to see in this video this handle locked down like that is because they had actually sent us the wrong mortise bodies. So they need to send us the right mortise bodies because it basically, there's a little slot that lets you lock the handle down, and it has to be at the 45-degree position. This one was just at the horizontal position, so we could lock it down in the horizontal position, but that is absolutely what you do not want to do. You don't want to lock somebody in the room. So I need to put a cylinder hole now in this push plate, and we don't normally ever do this, but this is a very unique condition, and we've done a couple other schools in this district, and we haven't always had to do exactly this, but we kind of understand the idea, what they're trying to do, and so we'll try to give it to them with whatever their hardware supplier gave them. That's what we're doing today. And this is drilling through stainless steel, so you want to drill at a low speed with high pressure, and usually I'd be putting some lube here also, some cutting oil, anything really. I'm not sure why I didn't do it. Maybe I'll do it when because I'm right there, I'm drilling the 1/4-inch pilot hole basically, that will, because all my hole saws have a 1/4-inch drill kind of guide, you know. I never drill the hole with the bit that's in the hole saw. There you see the lube. That's some tri-flow. And then here, through the magic of video editing, we have a different angle. Lots of pressure. Push, push, push. Slow speed, high pressure for stainless steel. Works great. And lots of lube. Lots of lube. Alright, and then we're almost ready then to install the push side. And this is the very first one of these I did. So usually when it's like this, you know, the first one takes so long. I mean, it might, you know, I'm embarrassed to say sometimes how long the first one might take, but you know, the first one takes a long time, and then every single one after that goes quicker and quicker. So it's worth the investment we put in here for the first one, because we learn, and then we learn, then we execute on the job, right? So don't feel too bad when that first one takes you a long time. Alrighty, and it looks like, yes, we're putting the screw in. It looks like there's probably some backing on the leading edge there. There's probably some backing. On the back side there's no backing, most likely. And what am I doing? Probably time to put the cylinder, or what am I doing here? Put the cylinder in. Alright, to get the cylinder started, go backwards. Believe it or not, you got to go backwards to get the cylinder started. Now you can go forwards. You can go forwards if you've got it lined up perfectly, but if you stick it in there, it's not lined up perfectly, start going backwards. You'll feel it click into the grooves, and then once it clicks in, then go forwards. So you see me going backwards there. I'm trying to go backwards to click it in, and once it clicks in, then tighten her up. There you go, guy. You got her. Great job. I'm telling myself good job for something I did. Wow. That's meta. Then there's the cylinder set screw that I'm tightening there. That tightens, that locks both those cylinders in. And then putting the scalp plate on. Always testing along the way. Make sure that, because man, if you don't test it along the way, you'll install it, you'll think it's all good, and somebody will be like, hey, this lock don't work, Bry, this lock don't work, bro. Yeah, you want the lock to work, so you gotta test it along the way. And yeah, now I'm just finishing putting some of those screws into the push plate. And this is a super funky installation. You're not going to see an installation like this too many times. But yeah, that's what it is. Okay. So thanks so much for hanging out with me here today. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you happen to know anybody who would like this kind of stuff, sharing the channel is what means the most to me. Please share the channel. That's oh, look at that keyword. Yeah, sharing is awesome. So thank you guys so much. Catch you next time, and until then, happy hardwaring, everybody.